Hello everyone, welcome to the Ahdurin region. I'm your host Ahdurin himself. Welcome to Pokemon Presents. It's Pokemon Day first off. Hello everyone. Happy holidays to all of you. I hope you've had an exciting Pokemon Day. So, there's a big stream. A lot of people know what's going on. I don't. I basically shut off all my notifications. I went to work, I came back, and stuff has occurred probably. So I know nothing about what's going on. I don't know if they revealed anything. I don't know if there's new stuff, or I assume there is. But I know nothing about it. So we're doing a little reaction video sort of thingy thing here. Number one, I'm going to say this is very important. I'm going to pause a lot in this because I have to talk over it, and I feel like adding my commentary is the reason why you should come here. If you want to watch the original video, live stream in this case, it's in the description down below. I don't often do reaction content, so the few times that I do, I try to make that insistent point. So this video you'll probably be able to see is going to be longer than the actual live stream itself. And number two, spoiler alert. I don't know if there are spoilers for anything, but if there is, spoiler alert. You have been warned. Let's do this. I have no idea what's going to go on. So I'm excited to see what we're looking at here. Hopefully I've set up all the volume and stuff. I think it's pretty decent. So let's do this. It's 25 minutes here. And we're starting off here. We got the old school look. This is before me. That's wild to think about. And the OG look indeed. Gengar, Nidorino. I think that's what it's supposed to be. Anywho, we've got all the different musics here. This is Gen 3 with the trumpets. Gen 4 with Nostalgia. Gen 5, I think. Again, Gen 5 is my weakest generation. And then the classics. Look at this. All the generations. I like how they do all the different languages here as well. You can see, pausing very quickly here, you can see all the different languages from, let's see, I know there's Japanese on there. I think there's Chinese. I'm assuming that's Spanish at the bottom, Violeto. Or maybe it's not Spanish, I'm not sure. I took French. There's Silver up top. They've got the original Japanese, Emerald, etc., etc. Cool. Let's continue. And I'm not going to do any cuts as well, so we're going to go through this. Hello!
I'm Ishihara from the Pokemon Company.
Hello, hello.
Today,
hi, Pikachu.
February 27 is Pokemon Day.
It is Pokemon Day.
This is the date the Pokemon Red and Pokemon Green games were first released in Japan.
1996.
Marking the beginning of the Pokemon series. In those first two titles, 151 Pokemon made their appearance.
I have to make the comment. The goat is there. Look at it. Wiggly goat in all its glory. I have to comment on that. Anyway.
A total of 1,025 Pokemon.
1,025 Pokemon. And Pikachu looking like, whoa, there are these guys?
Have been part of the
Aromatisse, what is that?
Worldwide have been able to experience.
Shiinotic? I'm just trying to see what Pikachu would be eye level to.
This year marks the Pokemon series' 30th. A milestone reached
30
because of
years,
your support.
and look at all this
Thank
stuff.
you, each and every one of you.
A real quick pause here. We've got like the park. There's the hotel series that was really cool. The TCG, wasn't there a TCG series as well? Pokemon Go, the games, of course. The Miraidon, Koraidon, actual cars, or are those just the models? The anime, everything else. That's a fun thing. There's the Mewtwo and the chamber on the top left.
Pokemon continues to evolve. In today's broadcast, we'll share all the latest news about Pokemon.
I like how Pikachu's almost concerned themselves, or not concerned, but intrigued themselves. All right, let's get going. Pikachu's off. Let's jump into the world of Pokemon. All right, we're starting off with a Game Boy. Very cool. I know Fire Red and Leaf Green have been released. If they're not already up there, they're coming up soon, I think. They have images? That's not how the Game Boy work, is it? 45 songs, 45 cartridges. The Game Music Collection. Interesting. Is this the first new thing?
I'm Junichi Masuda, and I handle the music and sound effects for the Pokemon Red version and Pokemon Blue version video games.
The music, by the way, in Pokemon games, extremely underrated. I talk a lot about side games. My claim to fame, not really, is that the side games of Pokemon are even better than the main series games. So I'll comment a lot. Explorers of Sky having Sky, Time, Darkness. That's out of order, but those have fantastic music. The Pokemon games themselves have really fascinating music. It really pulls you into the environment. And of course, there's like the classic old school music that everybody seems to know.
You can now play all 45 songs from the games on this small player inspired by the Game Boy system.
Interesting.
We
So it's
took
like a music
particular
player.
care to make the audio sound just like Game Boy, so I hope you enjoy listening while swapping out cartridges.
That seems like a very cool collector's item that I assume is going to be impossible to find. Look at all these balloons as well.
Hello, Pokemon trainers, and happy Pokemon Day.
Nice
I'm
Charizard
Chris
pin.
Brown from the Pokemon Company International, and I'm thrilled to share news about the 2026 Pokemon World Championships, which will be taking place alongside our new fan experience, Pokemon
Right, this is
XP
happening in San
in
Francisco this year.
The 2026 Pokemon World Championships will once again welcome nearly 3,000 competitors from all over the world.
Keeps getting
Competitors in the
bigger and
Video
bigger,
Game
man.
Championships
Look at the
will battle for
stage,
the
too. That's
first
wild.
time in Pokemon Champions.
This is
Wow,
interesting.
there's
Okay, so Champions is going to come out before. I forget if they have an official release date for Champions or not, but it sounds like you should be able to know what you're doing in Champions by the time the World Championship comes around, which is in late August, I think. That's usually when it's around. And then the trading card game, not Unite Go. Does Unite have a competitive thing in the World? Yeah, well, there's my answer. I don't play Unite, as you can tell. It's not my type of game, personally.
At the Chase Center, an arena that's
They're at the
3
Chase
times
Center?
the size as last year's finals.
Golly.
Years ago, we started on a mission to create the most exciting Pokemon event for our competitors and their families.
That's fun.
As the World Championships evolved, we saw an opportunity to expand
Now I'm just
even
imagining like
further
Steph Curry
and
showing
deliver
up for a TCG
one-of-a-kind
competition.
experience where trainers around the world can come together and celebrating their fandom. As we celebrate 30 years of Pokemon,
Man, I love
we
these
invite
statues
all
as
of you
well.
to the
And
inaugural
then
Pokemon
this is the
XP
first time
event.
they're doing Pokemon
Fans of
XP.
all ages can expect fun activities, including interactive exhibits, pin trading, cosplay showcases, unique panels, hands-on workshops, exciting partner collaborations, and of course, visiting the Pokemon Center pop-up store.
Of course, gotta visit
To
the pop-up
celebrate
store.
this new experience, today we're giving you a first look at a truly special piece of art illustrating Pokemon XP alongside the highly anticipated World Championships.
Look at that. I'm gonna pause it right here. Hopefully it doesn't go off the screen too much. But look at that. That is such a beautiful. I like the space theme that almost it's existing on the left hand side. Or is this supposed to be? No, the space sort of thing. I was thinking it was like a past and future sort of thing, but that wouldn't make as much sense for this World Championship in particular. There's Spheal on the top. See this Spheal floating around like without a care in the world. Very, very cool. I like this art. This is very cool. And of course, the San Francisco, you got the Rayquaza looking like the train. I forget the actual name of the trains. Like the tram cars. You know what I'm talking about. You got Greninja, Mungus, all the different various Pokeballs. Drifloon is there. Come on. I'm trying to see if they have. I like how the planets themselves are actually Pokemon as well. You can see like Camerupt with Numel on it. I wonder if there are any others. There's like the Love Ball, Tornadus. I do not see Badoo here. I was wondering if they were going to shout out Badoo as like TCG Chaos. But there's still, Gardevoir and all that sort of stuff. Lunatone, of course, has to be there. I wonder if Solrock is on here and I just don't see it.
Whether you're joining us in person in San Francisco or from home on our live stream, we can't wait to see you this August.
End of August.
Thank you, Pokemon trainers.
All right. And there goes Pikachu. Up, TCG time. So I am posting this on all of my channels, and one of my channels is a TCG-related channel. There is the OG Pikachu. There is the Charizard, the classic one. Lugia and Palkia. When do these two have? Oh, Palkia level X. Sorry, I skipped that for a second, but there's Lugia. Actually, I'm going to go back for a second. Hold up. There's Palkia, and then is that the, oh gosh, is that the, like, really, the Holo Lugia that's a big deal that I can't think of off the top of my head? Man, as I hit my table, Pokemon levels was something I was always really, really fascinated by. They did that primarily during, I want to say it was exclusively Diamond, Pearl, Platinum. I don't recall if Heart Gold, Soul Silver sets had levels with them. But I know the Sinnoh introductions did, and I love that. And then level X, of course, being the gimmick in that time. Similar to how now it's EXs, there were GXs in like Sun and Moon era, there were EXs before this, so on and so forth. Here's Yuxi. I see the levels there, that's a cool thing there. Darkrai and Cresselia going head to head with the break cards, right? I think those were break cards. There's EX, there's GXs, there's the old EX, and then Genesect. And then here's Arceus and all these guys. Arceus V-Star from relatively recently, the Radiant Collection, V cards, of course, Pikachu Zekrom, the GX tag teams, those are fun. And something new. Oh, wait a minute. Hello. This is intriguing. Mew and Mewtwo starting off in some sort of set, I guess? Interesting. I don't think that's like a classic collection. I think that's a new gimmick. It sounds like a new gimmick, at least. That's interesting. Pokemon Go! 10th anniversary of Pokemon Go? Gosh, how time is flying. I do not see Badoo. I saw Cleffa. That's... not Badoo, sorry. Well, shout out to Badoo, but I was looking for Wigglytuff. It was probably there. Everything's going by too fast, but I can't find it. Holy smokes, it's a lot of Pokemon.
And there's a 2-day Pokemon Go tour event starting tomorrow. We also have
Starting
a promo
tomorrow.
code to share.
Interesting. If you play Pokemon Go, I'm on and off Pokemon Go. I think when the weather is good, I'm playing it. Right now, the weather is not where I live, so... I do not play Masters EX, but this seems really cool. It feels like my type of game, too, but I think it's just... I'm playing enough games. I don't want to deal with it too much. All the legends and all the pairings.
Let your curiosity shine.
Sound like Deku. But very cool. They introduced the Paldean folks. Now's the time to start. If people really want me to, then maybe I'll do a Masters EX series. That would be kind of fun. Cafe's another one that I feel like if I started it, I would spend too much time on it. Look at these guys. Can I go back just a smidgen? I wanna try to find a good picture before the picture. Look at all the starters, man. The cafe art style is so cool. I love it. It's so cute. Everyone's got ribbons too. I wonder if that's the selling point for cafe. All the first partner Pokemon from each region, beginning February 28th. That's tomorrow. First wave features the partner Pokemon from Kanto. Oh, with the brooches, I saw that. And then new Pokemon, chef outfits. I have not played Cafe. It does feel like a nice pass the time sort of game. And again, like the art style is fantastic. I like that sort of cartoony, chibi style. Do you want to consider it play? I do Pokemon Sleep, I guess. I find it helpful. It's one of those things I started at the very beginning and now I've just kind of stuck with it. And Mew's coming to Pokemon Sleep. That's pretty cool. Very, very cool. I wish my room was as cool as this. My room is very much not. New missions beginning tonight. Okay. Interesting. And looks like Latios and Latias are coming soon.
To celebrate
Pokemon Unite.
Day,
I know a lot of people that play Pokemon Unite. I do not. These sort of competitive battle royale-esque sort of things are not something I'm good at. It's very cool. The original birds are coming in together.
You can participate in the event to unlock their Unite licenses.
Very,
And
very
even
cool.
more Pokemon are scheduled to be added. Don't
The
miss
Johto
what's
starters are coming in as well. And then, of course, an Electrode Volleyball World Tour. I'm not sure what that's about, but that seems intriguing. If you're a Unite player, let me know. TCG Pocket, I do play this. This is going to be the announcement. Yep, they just the other day introduced this set. If you're watching this from the TCG channel, or if you're a Pocket player yourself, let me know. Do you think I should do TCG Pocket content? I do TCG content, both the collector side and player side. Paldean Wonders is the new set. And it seems like you get a bunch of new stuffs. Very cool. Interesting. Let me know if I should do TCG Pocket content. That could be fun. GameCube. Okay, I know this is a Switch 2 thing. What is... No way! This is XD Gale of Darkness, isn't it? I know nothing about this game beyond, of course, Shadow Lugia here. Yeah, Gale of Darkness is coming. I think it was announced, or like, not. It was informally leaked, I guess. The Pokemon Company leaked it themselves. But that's awesome. This makes me now I need a Switch 2. I've been operating with the Switch. I've been trying to ride it as long as I can. But with Poketopia coming and only being on Switch 2, and this now, there's more GameCube games. I feel like the time has come where I probably need to go find one. That's pretty cool. I think is the gosh, is the original this because the Gale of Darkness is the second one, right? The first one isn't Coliseum, right? Is it something else? I can't remember what it is. The first one I think is on Switch OG, right? Maybe.
Hello, everyone. I'm
Trying to see if there's any
from the Pokemon
hints in the
Company.
background here.
I'd like to give you all some additional updates as we share the latest news on our games. First off, we have information regarding the Pokemon Fire Red version and
Yes,
Pokemon
Fire Red
Leaf
Leaf Green
version games
with
coming
Nintendo
to
Switch.
Nintendo Switch. The Pokemon Fire Red and Pokemon Leaf Green games, remakes of the Pokemon Red and Pokemon Green games in Japan, were released on Game Boy Advance in 2004.
2004.
Today,
That's
these games
before
have been
I
made
started
available
playing
to play
Pokemon.
once more as download
so long
exclusive
ago.
titles on Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2.
It is on Switch and Switch 2. That's cool.
We also plan
Ooh,
to
I
make
was
these
curious
titles
about this as
compatible
well.
with Pokemon
So
Home in the future.
they will be. They're
This
not
way,
yet, but it
you
sounds
can
like they
bring
will be.
Pokemon obtained in other Pokemon RPG series titles on adventures with you, or you can send Pokemon to visit Pokemon Champions. We hope you look forward to it.
So this is interesting. I haven't looked into this too much. So it seems like Fire Red Leaf Green eventually will be transferable to Home. That's always great. The more into Home, the better. Home connects with Scarlet Violet, Legend ZA, and other titles in the video game series. Standard Home stuff. The Champions connection is a link, so it almost seems like your Champions account is connected to your Home account, which is kind of what they promoted it as. But you don't actually have to deposit anything. That's interesting. So as long as you have it in Home, then you're good. You don't have to like put it the way that you would have to for Scarlet and Violet or for Legends EA, where you gotta pull it in from Home. Seems like that's not the case for Champions, which is intriguing. I see why competitive stuff is starting to go there as well, because that way you don't have to constantly transfer things over. You just have everything at home and work on it from there. Pokemon sent to Home from Fire Red Leaf Green can't be returned. That's kind of standard, I think, for items like this. All right, pretty cool. What else we got?
Next, we have some news about Pokemon Champions.
Here we go, okay. I'm curious about this. I'm not a VGC player or anything of the sort. Yo, I like the gloves there. Imagine this. Imagine if in real life you had to pull out your Switch like that, just out of your pocket. Halucha and Raichu is not a great matchup, I will comment that. Man, are there championship belts? Is that a thing? I like this. The kids have their own tournament going on. Mega Delphi. That's right, the Megas. I have not seen any of these yet. I mean, I have, but I haven't seen it in game yet because I haven't bothered to go through that yet. Sure, pretty good. Everyone's playing. That's right, you can do it on your phone or Switch. Both are playable. All right. That's right, the new Mega Raichu and Raichus, right? There's two of them. Very, very cool. Does it have a release date? It's in April. Okay. That is very soon. That's a month and change. Oh, and the fight's at Home as well. April
Next
release
up
is interesting.
News about the Mega Dimension DLC for the Pokemon Legends ZA game.
I have
The newest
this.
title in the Pokemon series.
For those of you that are watching
Please take a look at this
the
video.
main channel, I have the DLC. I'm playing through it right now. If you want to watch a playthrough of the game, and you want to watch someone do it 6 months, I think, after it came out, then check out the playthrough on the channel, the DLC. Yeah, you know how it is. Here's all the things, all these mega evolutions that have been introduced. Some of these are, all of these are really cool. There's a bunch of folks here. There's a giant Floette. There's a giant Zygarde. And of course, the DLC sends us in the other zones here. Oh, okay. Well, I am sort of getting revealed of what Mega Evolutions exist. Crabominable has one? Hold up. Wait a minute. I know that's wait. Magearna, Heatran, all of these are new to me. Darkrai? Oh, that's wicked. I may have just technically spoiled myself. That's on me. I have not played the DLC fully yet, and so it's on me that I have not finished it in this much time. Not a big deal. We have Lucario, Salamence, Charizard, X version in this case. We've got Garchomp. No, we don't. We have a different Garchomp. Mega Garchomp Z. That's a new one. Oh, that's wicked. I wonder how good it is. Because I know Mega Garchomp, the original one, is considered to be not one of the good Megas, right? Because its stat boosts aren't actually beneficial, or if it is, it's like... I forget what exactly it is. I think it's slower than it's supposed to be or something like that. That's intriguing. Now we got 2 different Mega Garchomps in the game. Cool. There are a few Pokemon. Well, the first thing I'm thinking of is, Flygon is getting roasted for no reason. They are shafting Flygon.
A new Mega Evolution of Garchomp, Mega Garchomp Z,
Mega
has been
Garchomp
discovered.
Z. I wonder if this is the only...
This mystery gift
It's a mystery
will become
gift, okay.
available for the Pokemon Legends ZA
Winning a battle.
Mega Dimension DLC after this presentation concludes.
I will pause right here real quick. You can get Mega Garchomp Z. You can do that in this. Okay, so it seems like one of the side mission ones. Is there any sort of issue with this? Issue's not the right word. Is there a time limit? No, it doesn't look like it. It's 1 per save data. Full game required to use DLC. Only one version for the DLC. Once purchased, being accessed regardless of whether you have which edition. All right, cool.
Claiming this gift, you'll be able to detect a special hyperspace distortion where you can encounter Mega Garchomp Z.
Interesting.
You can obtain a Garchompite Z stone by winning a battle against Mega Garchomp Z in the special pocket of hyperspace. Next up, we have some news about Pokemon Pokopia.
I have not seen the oh gosh, what is it? The Treehouse thing that came out recently, but I know that had some information about Pokopia. Doesn't it come out like next week, I think? Man, now I have to get a Switch. Those of you that are interested, Pokopia series, question mark? It's probably going to be later than everybody else's because I would have to, get a Switch and the game and set it all up. I think it'd be cool. Very cool, classic music. Oh, it's a Rotom. Stereo Rotom? That's not a normal one. We got another. We got Rotom Dex. We got Stereo Rotom.
Did it get enticed by the music and hop inside?
Hey, look, I'm not hating. I
It's
really
really
do.
energetic
This is the
and
closest I
seems
think
to
we're
go
ever
by
going to get to
DJ
Pokemon Mystery
Rotom.
Dungeon coming back, so I
What
might need to
happens if
get
you give it a
Poketopia.
CD in the game?
We got all sorts of music.
It can help liven up the town with
Oh,
a
it's in
variety of
it's in the
music.
old style too. It's not
Ditto and the
modernized.
others are grooving to the beat too.
That's a-
Let's listen to DJ
I feel like
Rotom's
the Tangrowth
specially
is important.
selected tracks while I introduce you to the world of Pokemon Pokopia.
Yeah, please do. Can you explain to me who this Tangrowth is? Because I have not seen. I'm assuming they're an important character.
Ditto first encounters Professor Tangrowth in
Professor
a wasteland that was
Tangrowth,
once
okay.
a town. It seems like Ditto is working alongside other Pokemon to develop the town. Wow, they're sure fired up.
Very, very cool.
Of course, you can't give your all on an empty stomach. It looks like Riolu wants something to eat too. But how do you cook?
Man, it's Animal Crossing and Pokemon Mystery Dungeon combined. I really do need this, don't I? I'm coming to the realization that I have to find Switch 2 money.
Huh?
Oh, we got a chef character?
That's Silhouette.
Wait. Yes. It's the squirrel. Greedent, what's up? Are you our chef? You make sense. You make sense for being a chef.
A Greedent appeared.
Hello, hello. We got
It
Pewter
sounds
City
like
theme as
everyone
well.
calls it Chef Dente.
Dente!
Chef Dente can teach you how to cook all sorts of dishes.
Wicked.
Each Pokemon has different foods they prefer. Some dishes will even power up your moves when you eat them. This will make it even easier to develop the town. Try bringing Pokemon you've befriended on an outing. In multiplayer mode, you
There
can
is
visit
multiplayer
other
mode.
players'
Interesting.
towns.
Okay, yeah, this is quite literally what if Animal Crossing
You
and
can
Pokemon
play
Mystery
with up to
Dungeon merged
3 other
together.
people. First, let's play some hide and seek. I wonder where everyone's hiding. Ah, there you are. There's someone here, too.
I mean, Riolu's there. We're not gonna... Oh, I guess Psyduck knows.
But where's the last one? Whoa! You can transform into objects, too.
You mean you
That
could do
was a
prop
fun
hunt
game of
in this
hide
game?
and seek.
Well, someone turned into a barrel. Okay, yes.
By working together, you could even build something this big.
That is wicked. Okay, so it's Animal Crossing, Minecraft, and
Together,
Pokemon Mystery
you
Dungeon.
can develop a town. Or go on far-off adventures. New encounters may await you as well. Every day, the world gets bigger and bigger.
Man, that's cool. You guys remember
Developing a
Pokemon
town
Quest?
one step at a
That was a
time.
game, a mobile game. I think it was on the Switch as well.
Pokemon Pokopia. Available
This
on
kind of
March
reminded me
5th.
of that a little bit. Like the Pokemon Quest, but really built out. Yeah, releasing on March 5th. All right, so note to self: how do I find a Switch 2 by March 5th? Cool. It's not like I'm doing taxes right now or anything.
Pokemon Pokopia releases next week on Thursday, March 5th. We hope you enjoy working with Pokemon to develop a town from the ground up. Today, we covered all of the information
All
you
right.
see here.
Very cool. Let's take a look. Just an overview here. We got the game music collection, the World Championship conversation, Pokemon trading card game 30th anniversary products. Okay, so it seems the Mew and Mewtwo are related to the 30th anniversary. I thought it was going to be a separate set entirely, like a new generation sort of thing, but it doesn't seem like that's the case. I think it's in the Mega block here, which makes sense. A huge range of Pokemon that appeared in Go return. We've got Masters EX conversations, Cafe Remix, Pokemon Sleep has Mew missions. Unite's got 3 new Pokemon coming in. Pocket is just throwing gems at you. Not gems, sorry, hourglasses. They don't use gems in this. Nintendo GameCube is getting Gale of Darkness. Fire Red, Leaf Green are available today. Okay, maybe I should check that out. I don't think I need to get that immediately, but, it'd be fun to have a challenge or something like that on that. Switch version for Champions comes out in April. We've got Legends ZA and Mega Dimensions, and then Peculiar Looking Rotom, the stereo form, and Greedent, as well as some new features. Very, very cool.
We'd like to end our presentation
One more
today
video, okay.
with one final video for you all.
Doing the Nintendo classic of, there's one more thing.
Thank you for tuning in.
All right, let's see what this could be. Literally anything's on the table at this point. Cool. We got a sketchbook here of some sort. Sounds like we're in the ocean areas. Are we in Alola or something? There's Pikachu. There's Pikachu with Espeon. And oh, okay, so that's Viridian. This is the Burn Tower area. That's some place in Hoenn that I can't remember. Outside of Fortree, right? This is where Kecleon is. They've got the drawing and everything like that. With Swablu's up there. Sorry for pausing. The Sinnoh, the mountains of Sinnoh. The giant city in Unova that I can't remember. This is, of course, the capital of Kalos, the city we play the entire game in. Why am I blanking on what it is all of a sudden? Why am I blanking on the whole point of the game? Come on. And Lumios. Why couldn't I remember that? That might be the one place where I added out. That took more than enough time. Nalolan Beach. This is like the Wild Zone area. Chunky Pikachu. We've got Paldea set right in front of the Academy. And us on a beach. Hi, Pikachu. You are a fluffy guy. Are we stranded? Pikachu's excited. What are we excited about? Hello, what is up with this? First off, you're both styling, may I say. Very, very cool. I like the hat for the male Pikachu in particular. Game Freak introducing something. Oh, hello. This is a new game, isn't it? Tropius, Wailord, Water. Yep, we got 2 main characters. New game revealed. Holy smokes! First off, this is giving me like no, I was like Indonesian vibes. That doesn't seem. Maybe that's right. Like islandy sort of vibes. Indonesia has volcanoes, right? I don't know, something like that. Or Brazil, something like... I don't know, I'm just throwing things out there. Giant towers. Return of some Pokemon. The Slugma, Carvana, Duskull. Slowking was on the poster back there. Windmills. This is an island. These 3 are new. Wait a minute. Is this the starters? Oh, snap. Here we go. There's an owl. Puppy! Is that a gecko? Brout. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Pombon. Then this gecko, Gekwa. Yeah, this is a gecko. Oh, snap. That's intriguing. That shadow in the back looks like a Dreepy? A Gyarados or something? One of the clouds look kind of like a Dreepy of some sort. Tynamo, Frillish, Luminion, Wailord, of course. We missed a few others back there. Very, very cool. So we're on islands like the Philippines or Indonesia or something like that. Pokemon Winds and Waves. Interesting. Global simultaneous release in 2027. All right, that is my early thoughts. Is that's the usual like November block, right? The end of year 2027. And it sounds like the waves are waving. And we ended here. Okay. Very cool. So let's pull that back up here. This is where we ended off. Very, very intriguing. Well, we've learned quite a bit here. I think this is very exciting. I'm curious to see what this is going to entail. Winds and waves. 3 starters. Can I go back to the 3 starters for a second? Hold up. I want to see all 3 of these guys. There we go. All 3 of these dudes. Early thoughts. I love all 3 of these guys. This is so cool. So if you've seen my Legends Arceus playthrough, I mentioned quite a few times how much I like the owls. And Brout is owl adjacent so far. I'm not quite sure if it's an owl, but it's very cool. I like it. It's an owl with an attitude, which is very fun. Pombon, I think, the doggo in the middle. I can't tell if that fella has all the thoughts or none of the thoughts running through its head, but either way, I love it. And then the gecko water type, I feel like this is pretty cool. I'm assuming it's like a gecko water. I wonder if these are supposed to be related to the early thoughts that probably aren't real. We had a grass bird-ish. We had a water reptile-ish. I don't think we've had a fire dog. We've had a fire pig. Does that count? Probably not. Fennekin? There you go. It's Fennekin. We have a fire fox. That's pretty close. I wonder if that's on purpose or if that's just, hey, owls make sense in grass. No point in having a water owl, which, makes sense. But I'm intrigued by this. Early thoughts, I have no idea which starter I'm going to choose, which is great. I think I was in the same boat with Scarlet and Violet. I had no idea what I would choose until like the very last second. When I broke tradition and chose a fire type starter for the first time in my life, on a first playthrough. I have no idea. I'm not going to lie. The bird is kind of speaking to me. But also all three of these are pretty cool. Yeah, so I think we'll leave it there. I'm gonna remind myself the names here. We got Brout, so something to do with the brow. Pombon, I'm not sure what the palm is gonna do there. And Gekwa. This dude's just a little guy. Look at it, it's just a little guy. That's pretty cool. Drat. I was hoping there'd be one I liked and two I didn't like, and that's not gonna be the case. Well, we'll leave it right here. I think this is a good place to end this. This is exciting. This is terrifying. Holy smokes. We have a new game coming out in about a year and change. Well, I hope you enjoyed this reaction of some sort. I know it's longer than the actual video, but hopefully you found this entertaining and interesting. I'd like to see my thoughts. I'll mention this here because my hope is that people will be watching all the stuff that we do here. Check out all the channels depending on what you're interested in, whether you're interested in casual gameplay, TCG stuff, or challenge videos. I promise I will get back to that one eventually. All three of those channels should be in the collaboration sort of thing there. And we can jump off from there. Won't keep you too long. Go listen to other people's reactions. Maybe they have more interesting reactions than what I've got. For now, thank you everyone for listening, watching, and supporting in any way, shape, or form that you do. Until next time, everyone, take care.